Hello. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Videsdra's Fashion and Creations, and I'm Danita, your chief designer. Guys, let us go thrifting. I have two stops in this video. They were maybe a week apart. The first stop is Hopes Treasure in Ashburn. Now, I will tell you, this is probably what you think about when you hear thrifting. It looks pretty much cluttered stuff, not really neatly organized, and like the name suggests, it's Hopes Treasures. I feel like you can find treasures in here, but you really have to dig through. So there are different weird compartments in the store. When you just walk in first, there is clothing racks and everything, but if you turn the corner like I did, there's like two rooms, and one of the rooms has like a lot of appliances. I really went here because the first time I came here, I did see a sewing machine, and I was wondering if I'd be lucky to see another one. I did not. Then after that room, there's another room with like cutleries, glassware, and so on, and then there's a whole room with like linen, pillows, and so on. So I'm in the main area right now towards the back, and there's wall art, paintings, just stuff to put on the wall. I just really stopped to see if I would find any treasures, and I wanted to kind of capture this just so you can see that there are different types of thrift stores. The other day I was watching a fellow YouTuber, and she was at a Goodwill boutique thrift store, and like that is top tier shopping experience. I think that takes the fun out of thrifting. But there are different types of thrifters. There are people who really like to dig through old stuff and find treasures, while there are other persons who just want lightly worn stuff, which I think I'm more leaning towards that side. But at the same time, I do get curious or fascinated with stuff that might be older, but they do have some good value to it. By the way, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I would love to have you as a part of my fashion family. Thank you, guys. I went over to this section, and of course, guys, I'm so obsessed with ties lately, and I don't know why, because I don't even wear them every day. But there was a buy one tie get one free, so I ended up picking up 4 ties, and that was the only thing I got here because I just really didn't see anything that was really outstanding. This even rack that I just propped my camera up just to see, let you see me go through the stuff, but honestly there wasn't anything really to show you. I think towards the end of me walking through, I found some pieces, but this is how it is. Like, it's hard to go through. I feel like if you're going to this thrift store, you must have time and you must have patience to go through every single thing to see if you can find some good treasures. I loved the print on this skirt. This is actually something that I would wear. And then this also I thought was really nice with that animal print. So those were two skirts that I saw that were really nice. Anyways, let's move on to Goodwill. I did Goodwill just the other day actually. And again, I didn't walk in there with any intention of buying anything, but the first thing I saw were those shoes, and they were my size and they were great shape, like a BCBG shoe. And then I saw these interesting turkey leg hoe shoes, which honestly I would wear those. I like to be comfy and cozy, especially in winter time, so I think that was so cute. The Goodwill store was actually popping with a lot of really good items. They had those shoes. There were 3 of them, black, gray, and blue, and I thought they were really nice working shoes. And then I just felt like the choices and the quality of the shoes were relatively good, so I was really enjoying looking through. This brown kind of block heel sandals was really good as well. I think this Kenneth Cole loafer was a great shoe. Not my size, and I don't know if anybody I know would really like it. That blazer, I really wanted that blazer. I tried it on and it fitted so perfectly. It's actually a men's blazer, but it was so good, guys. And then I got distracted with the ties. I think I picked up maybe 2 ties here as well. You'll see. But yeah, that blazer, and you'll see I came back to it like it was on my cart. I went all the way up to the cash register, and in my process of elimination, when I saw that I was getting too many things, I decided to put it back just because it's another gray. If it was just a different color from what I have, I would have totally gotten it. Anyways, in my quest, I found this Oscar de la Renta tie. Okay, very bougie. I love that tie. The maroon color was perfect, and you saw the plaid tie as well. This mini desk situation was pretty good, only for $14. I thought that was a really good steal. This is the woman blazer section, and I was really going through there to see if I found anything that was different. That's the reason why I left that jacket or blazer, because it was gray, and I tend to have a lot of gray, black, even though you can't have too much. But like, if this color was in my size, I would have totally gotten that plaid, because that's just different. This black and white one is really good as well, but I don't want a black and white. I also already have a red, so I would have passed on this red, this tweed as well. So I was really just looking for something unique. I do like this checked as well, but you see it also has that kind of black, white, gray. This mango suit was actually pretty nice. I think it was more suited for summer, and I don't know if that color, I think it was just too bright. This is another blazer that I loved. The quality felt really good, but it had a little spot on the top, so I didn't take that. It was quite interesting. Like I said, I feel like this was a Wednesday, and they must have just stacked up or something, but they had some good pieces. And even though I didn't go in there to buy anything, I ended up walking out with a few pieces. Somebody must have donated all their Zara blazers, because there was the blue, the pink, and the green. And I was like, okay, I guess somebody was tired of their blazers from Zara. I didn't try any of them. There wasn't any that I really liked, to be honest, so I just passed over on them. I was looking at the coat, denim, jacket section as well. Nothing again. Nice, good pieces, I think, but not anything that I needed. The idea of really going to the thrift store on this day was just to kind of look at winter essentials, to talk about that a little bit. Like this trench coat was pretty nice, but I will tell you that we're really past trench season. This loft, is this a loft dress or Ann Taylor? No, Ann Taylor, and it's a size 0. I also saw this Abercrombie and Fitch dress, which I thought was really beautiful. Of course, again, I think that it would be more suited for the summer. This is a nice little house dress. I thought it was, really cute, by Talbots, and it's brand new. one thing I don't like with Goodwill is that they kind of do one price for all items. So for instance, dresses are at $11.49 a piece. I know you have really nice formal long dresses, gowns, and then you have house dresses, and a house dress is gonna cost me $11.49 and a formal dress is gonna cost me $11.49. Make it make sense. So for the most part, when it comes to dresses, if it's not a formal, like really elegant gown, I'm just going to skip it over because I don't think it's worth it. I then went to the top sections just to see if there were any like nice sweaters or long sleeve t-shirts, anything like that. Didn't quite come across anything, so I don't think I got anything here. I might have, but there were like nice sweaters, cardigans. I just wanted something that was a little bit more rich in texture and fabrication and a little bit more lightly worn. I feel like these were very heavily worn, and you know me already. I did end up picking up this scarf though. I thought that this print, this plaid, was absolutely lovely. And I walked back to the dress section and I noticed this Massimo Dutti dress. Now the quality on this is very thin, so it wasn't perfect for the winter, and when I examined it real closely, there were like little holes in there. I liked this skirt, but I don't know why the waistband is so stretched out. Ended up going around to the home section just to see if there was anything nice in terms of decor. Nothing really, just, you know, baskets, which they usually have a lot of baskets. So if you're into like picnics or creating gift basket for persons, Goodwill is the best place to go for that. So that pretty much sums up my trip to both Hopes Treasure and Goodwill. It was a great shopping experience or thrifting experience, more so at Goodwill than Hopes Treasure, but all in all, it's always nice to just see and explore. Thanks for watching. See you next time.